Scott Hanson does the interview today on Pat McAfee Show.
Did he try to tell you how tough his negotiations were again or something?
Scott Hanson, I worked with him a little bit at NFL Network. Nice dude. Nice dude.
Sure.
But I love how when he went on, he made sure to say, this was not my decision to have commercials. This is above my pay. I'm hosting the show. Don't blame me. But, Scott Hanson's the only one you see. So who else are they going to blame?
Yeah,
right?
exactly. You're the face of it. You got to wear it.
So
with great power and paycheck comes great responsibility.
There's going to be commercials in the first year, since the ESPN, buying NFL Network, buying RedZone, but these changes were already in. The ESPN takeover doesn't take into effect until after this year, but we'll put a pin in the ESPN stuff for a second. So he says we're going to have commercials, and his open is going to change to, it's going to be welcome to 7 hours of football. I can't say commercial free. Welcome to 7 hours of football. And you would think it was the decline and fall of Western civilization part 3 after this today. Again, I love Scott. It's not my decision. So many people going absolutely nuts on this. And the thing is, it's not going to be like commercials to the side where you see the 2 box or the 4 box, the 8 box. They play a commercial while you're seeing it. This is going to be, we are cutting away to commercials while stuff is happening. Like a few times an hour, they will cut away to commercials. And Scott Hanson says, you're not going to miss a touchdown. And I want to say, you cannot guarantee me that. You cannot guarantee me. Now, if you want to tell me we're not going to miss a touchdown, okay, but don't tell me we're not going to miss a touchdown live, right? Because you're not going to be able to do that.
You got to use the term live. That's right.
Well, I get it, right? Look, I hosted Fantasy Zone for 3 years. It was so much fun. We got every touchdown in. We got almost every field goal in. Mm-hmm. We got big first downs in. Doesn't always happen live, but we get it all in, right? So don't worry, you're not going to miss a touchdown. But what is not being said is that you're probably going to miss a touchdown live just because.
Yeah,
you got to get the commercials in somewhere. Yep. It's going to happen. Now, while everybody's right, again, bloody eyes, bloody face, everything else, all this bad stuff, the zombie apocalypse is here. It's going to be fine, okay? Because what is this going to be? This is not going to be like your network TV show where, hey, we have the tease and 3 minutes of commercials and then a 12-minute segment and then 3 minutes of commercials. No, what is probably going to happen, I assume that because they know they can't go away for that long. Probably, and I say probably, again, I'm not knowing, but I'm thinking if I'm on the business end of this, 3 or 4 times an hour, there will be 30 seconds to a minute worth of commercials. That's what I'm thinking. Again, I don't know because they were very cagey about what it's going to be. Now, potentially when the games get longer, or not the games get longer, when the day gets longer and you get into the late games and there's only 3 or 4 games happening late, maybe then you'll see minute and a half, 2 minutes of commercial because there's only 3 games. But the early games, I can't believe, because if you're away from the action for more than a minute, people are going to riot and throw their TVs out the window. Like that's how mad people are about this. They're so mad about it. They're mad at Scott Hanson. I know you have some kind of say in it. But for the most part, it's going to be fine. If that's the way it is, you build in a minute 3 or 4 times an hour, okay. I think that's absolutely fine, right? I think it's okay to do that. It's naive to think that they're not going to try to find a way to sell more commercials, sell some kind of on this. Hey, we had the fast lane for a long time, right? That was the way they sold it, was, hey, commercial-free football, every game, every touchdown, you like RedZone. Okay, that's fine, right? It's absolutely fine. But to think that was always going to be that way, no, you're a little naive, right? To think that at some point a pizza company wasn't going to say, where can we get more pizza on this? Oh, we'll stuff the crust. Oh, that's fantastic. Now it's like, okay, now we really have stuffed crust. But to think that, okay, I'm never going to get, no, we're going to get it. They're going to find a way to put more cheese in,
think about
right?
what they did in Chicago. You just start rising.
Oh, yeah.
And raising the level of cheese,
exactly,
right? I mean, all that.
Wait till we'll get to an entire cheese crust, where the crust itself is cheese.
Yeah, blank that cauliflower stuff. Let's just go to cheese.
No. Tyshirt will be the first guy to tell you cauliflower, empty calories.
Why bother? But you're absolutely right.
It's going to be fine.
Right, it goes back to 2002, the controversial album release by Tom Petty called The Last DJ. As we celebrate mediocrity, all the boys upstairs want to see how much you'll pay for what you used to get for free. Now,
I like that.
It's a great album, great title track. Highly recommended you add it to your playlist. It's very scathing of the record business and what was going on, plug-ola, payola, all that fun stuff that we have to talk about every year. But when we get down to it, you're going to have these blocks, and think about the revenue that comes in off of this, right? The 30-second block, say, that you have now in the early games. Think about all of the different ad agencies trying to get their client in for those 30 seconds. It's going to be like Super Bowl ads on a micro scale, right, where we're trying to buy those kind of options. For the late games where there's only three games going, yeah, you're going to have windows where there's going to be television timeouts that just sync up. It's like, all right, you get to your break, and this is where you can go to the bathroom break if you're Scott Hanson, and you get all that kind of stuff in. But to lament this, life goes on, man. It's like the fracturing of all the different streaming options that you have, and people doing it would cost you X amount of money to watch all of them. It's like, if it's important to you, you'll find a way to pay for it. If not, you'll move on. You'll lose some of those games. Again, once upon a time, what did we have? 3 games a week? You had a Monday night game. You had your Sunday window wherever you were. Maybe you got a doubleheader, and then you got Sunday night football. All right, that's it. That's all you got. Then Thursday shows up. Cool, we get that. Like, those are all ticked off on if you have cable still. Or, yes, if you have to subscribe to a couple of things, you make your choice. It's one fewer lunch out or whatever the case may be. But there's no putting the genie back in the bottle. I mean, you're trying to figure out where you can get revenue from any which way. I'll take you to an example back when I was first doing fantasy stuff at Yahoo, right? It was, all right, we need to figure out how to monetize some of this stuff. Well, what did everybody do? Everybody in the industry had gone to you need to pay for your league, you need to pay for your team, however you were going to go through it, but it was $25 a head no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, we still had a free game.
Mm-hmm.
So we're growing and we're getting a lot of users. Well, what was the winning point? Live stats.
Yeah.
Right? Being able to load up. So
Yeah.
we built the indestructible stat tracker app, and they're like, well, how do we make money off it? It's like, well, you sell it. Right? You could buy it individually. You could buy it at a discount for your league. For week 1, we give them the old, for lack of a better analogy,
Razzle-dazzle.
Everybody gets a taste.
Yeah.
Right? The drug dealer, hey,
Yeah.
pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, you like that?
The old first one's free.
Oh,
Sure.
wait, you got to come back.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't I get him this week? Well, for $9.99 for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And you know what? Thousands upon thousands of units. Same thing here. They're trying to figure out how to pay for talent, how to pay for the rights to the games you so desperately want to watch. That costs money. Right? And that's what people forget in all of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's not free. Just because at some point a bunch of people decided this information would be free, they used to get money off ads per click and all of those kind of things. Well, the world's changed. And with it comes this next evolution. You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. And you know what? You don't like it? Don't watch. Oh, wait, wrong team and guys to start talking about stuff with that.
Yeah,
right?
look, now to think about this from the perspective of being a consumer of this, right?
Yeah.
Again, if it's 3 or 4 breaks of 30 seconds to a minute each one, right? This is going to tell you when I'm going to go to the bathroom. Oh, I'm gonna go make a sandwich real fast. I'm gonna go grab something out of the refrigerator. Because I want to be told when to do that. If I'm watching, going, okay, can I go get it now? I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, I have a minute. So now this is when I know I can go either to the bathroom or I can go get something out of the refrigerator and be back, right? I have a minute. I'm not going to – there's
very
nothing
Pavlovian,
I'm missing,
like
right?
the ringing a bell.
Nothing I'm missing. Commercial.
I'm going to the
bathroom. I got to go. I mean, that's a very valuable time. Like, I like to be told, hey, okay, now leave. Like, I don't want to sit there and go, okay, I got to go, and then you stand there and you look and you walk 3 feet. You walk away 3 feet away further, then you hear, oh, let's take it out of Green Bay. Oh, I can't leave. I can't believe it's Green Bay. And you're like, oh, my God, I got to go to the bathroom so bad.
You think they put a countdown clock on?
I really
10. Your bathroom break coming up in 3.
I need that
2.
cheese. I got to go get the refrigerator. I got to heat up that pizza. I can grab the pizza, get it in the microwave for 30 seconds, be back and not miss anything. It tells you when to, okay. So that's it. It's good. Like this is good. This is going to be fine. Again, remember what you talk about with commercials, right? If it was like network TV where 44 minutes you're getting 44 minutes and 16 minutes of commercials, yeah, okay, you're ruining the product. But this will be okay. This will be fine.
Yeah, but you're not in trading spaces where that 3 seconds cost you billions of dollars because you didn't get rid of your soybeans and corn and whatever. You missed a touchdown. Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean, look,
I was in the lead in my fantasy league. I wanted to screenshot.
Look, and that's the other part of it is that because no one's just watching Red Zone and just watching football unless you have a device with you, right? Unless you have your iPad, you have a Kindle, you have your phone, whatever it is, you're watching and you're looking at stats. So for that minute that you're gone, okay, you have the games up. What's going on? Oh, you're checking something. Oh, you know who's in the red zone at any time because it lights up every single fantasy app, every single NFL, whether ESPN or NFL.com, whatever it is, you know where teams are, you know what's happening, and you can follow it if you need to, right? I mean, again, do you really, if you're watching Red Zone, okay, if you're watching Red Zone, you're not watching your team, right? You're watching because you're watching for fantasy, you're watching all the games. Are you that upset if you miss one touchdown and have to see it, racked back 30 seconds later? No. If I'm watching the Jets, and because all of a sudden it's supposed to be uninterrupted and because of commercials, I miss a touchdown, I'm really bleeping mad.
Now, if they go to that length, right, where I'm watching my local feed or I've ISO'd in my NFL subscription, the Jets, and they decide, like this, we got enough money. No. So we got enough money there, so you're going to miss the third down play here. Now we got an issue.
No, I'm mad because, A, the Jets don't score that many touchdowns, so when I see them, I want to celebrate. But, B, if that's the case, that's what I'm mad about. Like, if you take my favorite team away from me when I'm emotionally involved, but fantasy, you're watching 7 hours, I think it'll be okay. Yes, it sounds awful. It's a bad optic that suddenly it was, oh, don't worry, you're going to get the same great Red Zone service, and then a month later it's, oh, yeah, we got commercials coming. So I get it's a bad, but honestly, in reality, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, in the end, I mean, you'll probably have an hour where it's very limited, like when we have that crossover, right? The final minutes of those early games, I would suspect. You're going to be very judicious about how you do that. But for the most part, it'll be seamless. You'll get to see all your touchdowns. It's not like they're not showing up, on your second screen of X or whatever the hell you're following, because you're not just watching that. You're just not, right? You've got a second device there, and you're live betting. You're watching your fantasy scores. You're watching whatever piece of information along the way. I don't know a lot of folks that are sitting there twiddling their thumbs watching Red Zone. It's a very active time, so you'll get your highlights. It'll be okay.
Exit Outbound of Fresca, exit Swollen Dome. Jason Smith, Mike Harmon live from the Fox Sports Radio studios. It will be fine. I cancel my subscription. How are you going to see the games now?